Hey performers, welcome back. We are in week 3 of our Halloween live performance video series, and this week we're going to dive into some of the music that is associated with Halloween. More specifically, we're going to look at the theme songs from TV shows and movies that are almost synonymous with Halloween. These are fun songs, you're going to recognize all of them. So let's get into this and let's have a little fun. Welcome back to Danny Robertson Music, where we try to help you become the best possible performer that you can be on whatever stage you choose. I'm Danny Robertson. Thanks for joining us again this week. If you haven't done it yet, do me the quick favor of hitting that subscribe button or joining my email list at DannyRobertsonMusic.com, where you'll get the weekly updates and details about the courses that we're selling and things like that. This week, we're talking about theme music from TV shows and movies that is almost synonymous with Halloween. They're the kind of songs that you only hear played around Halloween time for the most part, but when you hear them, you recognize them immediately. The music itself can be incorporated into an existing song or an existing medley that you already play, and it works really well to add into your shows around Halloween. There have been many iterations of the Addams Family over the last 50 years. There's been a TV show, there's been a handful of movies with different actors and actresses, but the music tends to stay the same. The thing you want to pay attention to with the Addams Family is whenever you play it, you want to make sure that that third note in the lick is always a leading note to the fourth note. Here comes the second song. Okay, so the theme song from Jaws is not as much of a Halloween song as the rest, but this one in particular, it gives you the creeps because you know that lick. When you throw it into a show, people automatically think, ooh. Jaws typically plays like this. Here comes the third one. This one's probably as easy as you can get for Halloween. It's the theme music from the movie Halloween. Something that's famous about this music is that the director of the movie, John Carpenter, was actually one of the writers of this. He was the one that came up with that theme. This one is an easy one to incorporate into another song. Anything that plays anywhere around that area of E minor, which is a very common key in a lot of songs, that will work really well to add in the Halloween theme song. So like the Jaws theme, the X-Files is not as synonymous with Halloween, but it is synonymous with giving you the creeps. So it's a great song to incorporate, and it's easy to play, so therefore it fits well with other songs that you might play in that same key. So the main pattern is basically an F major 7 chord inverted to the first inversion. So it starts A, C, E, F, and you basically keep repeating that kind of pattern with those notes. That whistling sound is basically your melody line, and it looks something like this. Okay, here comes the next one. The Walking Dead theme is actually really easy to play. It basically follows you going up a fifth and then another fifth and then a half step. Basically you do G, D, A, B flat. As you move through that progression, it's the same progression, just starting on a different note. So you go from G to E flat, and then from E flat to C. The next one's an oldie but a goodie, and I really hope you can incorporate this one into your live show because it's so much fun. The Twilight Zone. This song is so good. Even though it's about 50 years old now, this music still gives off this really great creepy vibe, but the best part about it, it also has a beat that you can put to it. So this is great to add into a show where you want to keep people dancing. The way that they played these notes together, they worked perfectly to create this dissonant, like uncomfortable feeling to the music. But when you actually look at the notes, it's not that hard, and it's actually not that creepy. So look at this. This is the basic line that's happening at the top, that dun 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 dun. If you were to play that with a root note of like E, it would be an E major chord. But then they add the B flat to this entire mix. Isn't that crazy? All of these notes are designed to not match each other, but in some way, they still work. So of all of the songs that I've shown you on this list so far, this one would work really well in a dance band to keep a beat going and still give off that creepy Halloween vibe. Some of you may have gotten that one right out of the gate, and some of you may have not recognized that music at all. Stranger Things is probably the newest theme on this list, but if you can incorporate this one into your show by recreating that sound, this music is something that people will pay attention to because a lot of people love this show. You're following a C major 7 chord, basically doing an arpeggio on it. and then the bass moves to E, but your note on that arpeggio moves to B from C. What really makes this song unique is that 80s synthy sound that has seen a resurgence in the last few years with popular brands like Stranger Things. So if you can incorporate this into your show, this is a good one to add for your live Halloween performance. I hope you enjoyed this week's segment of our Halloween live performance video series. We're going to get into a completely different set of Halloween music next week, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join my email list at DannyRobertsonMusic.com. In the meantime, I hope you have a great week. Good luck on your next performance, and I'll see you soon. Take care.